what got you into wrestling in the first place?
What was the first thing you saw?
Yeah.
That you remember?
I wish I had like a good answer for this.
Yeah.
I think what it might be is the game WrestleMania 19 for the Nintendo GameCube.
Hell yeah. Okay.
I think I had a GameCube. I still do it somewhere back there. And I think that I saw that game and was just like, this looks interesting. And I played the shit out of that game.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably what did it. I can't really. It's either that or like randomly I was watching TV and like in my like infant brain, I like saw like, I don't know, like Matt Hardy crash through a table and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool.
This is cool.
You know? Yeah.
I was thinking about this question the other day because I was like, what if I ever get asked this? Because I was like, I don't know. And I think I traced...
Well, here, let me do it for you.
Okay, go ahead.
What was the first time you watched... what was the first wrestling that you saw?
Claire, I'm so glad that you asked me this question.
Very genuine question.
I think I traced it back to my cousin had WCW NWO Revenge on the N64. And I think I played it there when I was very young. And then I was like, I want a wrestling game. And then it was SmackDown versus Raw 07. I want a wrestling game for my birthday. No. It wasn't SmackDown versus Raw. It was SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. PS2, baby.
Also a great game.
That's the first. I played the fuck out of that game, man.
That's a banger.
Played played all the SVRs until like 2010, I think. And then specifically, I had a WrestleMania 23 Steelbook that I got for Christmas that I watched probably like 20 times.
Yeah.
And that shit got me in.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I love
and we didn't have cable, so I would watch Raw 2 weeks after it aired on the Spanish channel, Channel 11.
Wow. My story about that is that we didn't have cable, and I was a huge SmackDown fan because they were on My TV, I think it was called.
My Network TV.
Yeah, My Network, which we could get through some weird bunny antenna nonsense.
Channel 16, bro.
Yes. So I was like, oh, I love SmackDown because I never fucking saw Raw. So I was just like, oh, SmackDown's my thing. Yeah. I think also it might just be the fact that I like playing with action figures, and that probably helped, like, you know, boost.
Yeah, that was a big one for me too.
Action figures, yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Clear, what got you into wrestling, since you asked me?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked.
Good question.
Oh, very good question. I didn't think anyone would ever ask me that. So my first like memory that I can remember is being over like my friend's house. He was much older than me. It was like a family friend.
Yeah.
Like his mom babysat me all the time. And all I remember is like being in the office with him, and he was like, "Have you ever heard of The Undertaker?" And I was like, "No." I was probably
What's that?
I was like 9 or 10, and he pulls up just a video of Undertaker's entrance, and he does the thing with his eyes, and it scared the shit out of me. And I was like, and then he showed me the match. I don't remember who the match was, but I was like, this is fucking awesome. I don't know what this is, but it's awesome. And then about a year later, I got SmackDown versus Raw 09, probably the worst SmackDown versus Raw looking back.
Definitely.
But for nostalgic and personal reasons, it's one of my favorites. But I got it for the Wii.
Dude, I was about to say the same thing.
Where they implemented like motion control.
Fucking horrible.
It was so bad. It was very bad, but it holds a special place in my heart. And then kind of from there, I was like, man, I'm gonna like start watching. I thankfully did have cable.
And how was it?
It was great, actually. I got to watch NXT or Nexus's debut on Raw when they like killed everybody.
Oh my god.
And that was like the start of when I started watching. It was 3 big things that I remember. Nexus's debut, I watched live. Sheamus winning the world title like a month after he debuted. And then, I don't know, what's the third thing that happened in 2010? The Miz winning the world title was another big one, like soon after.
Oh my god. Dude, so you know Frank? My friend Frank? He fucking Joe, you know him, right?
Everyone knows Frank. Oh, shout out Frank.
He has a brother named Joe, so maybe You know,
Oh,
you
he
guys
might
have
be
that
related.
mental
He
link
also was
there.
slender.
Now that you think about it.
He's also a slender Jewish boy.
He's
Yeah.
not, no. So Frank, it's so funny because we were talking about it. He's not like a huge wrestling fan at all. He has seen like all of the big moments just because he's been at people's houses. He's seen all the big stuff live because he saw the Nexus debut. He saw the Shield breakup. He saw Undertaker's streak get broken. He saw Kofi Mania. And then he saw fucking CM Punk come back at Survivor Series.
What a lucky bastard.
Now that I think about it, though, so like I started in 2010. The last thing I remember when I stopped watching for a little bit was Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker 2 at WrestleMania, where he retired.
Okay, yeah.
And then I came back to it the night that Kofi Mania happened. My fucking, do you remember Derek?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Another best friend of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know
Shout
him
out
well.
Derek. He invited me over because they do predictions, and then whoever got the most predictions right would win like a toy belt. And so I was like, oh fuck yeah, I'll do this. Or it was like loser had to order everyone pizza next time or something. And it was for WrestleMania. I was like, man, I haven't seen wrestling in years. I wonder what it's like now. And it was like Daniel Bryan's the champion. I had missed the whole Daniel Bryan even winning in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like that, and then Kofi was in the main event and he fucking won, and I was like, what the hell? So that was like my reintroduction, and then it's been nonstop ever since.
Yeah, I think mine was probably like sophomore year of college, which was for me was the Kofi Mania. Like kind of the build to that. I think I stopped. What was the WrestleMania with the Mardi Gras mask?
That was 30. No. Oh, no. 2018.
No.
So
Yeah. Okay. So actually, I think,
because it was the
that's
year
probably
before
when I started
Kofi
again.
Mania.
Yeah, I think I missed pretty much 2010 to 2018, which I guess is good. I missed a lot of garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot.
I also
of
did. I missed what 20. Let's see. Last WrestleMania was 24, and then from 24 until like 36, I didn't watch. So I had a big fucking gap there, and then I started watching during COVID again.